Most people shopping for a home right now think new construction is way out of reach. Too expensive, takes forever, you have to fight for a good rate. I'm gonna show you why every one of those assumptions is wrong, and I'm gonna show you a specific window open right now, running through August, where buying a brand new Pahlisch home might be the smartest financial move you make this year, or ever. My name is Meyer. I own Hixon Mortgage Company. We were responsible for serving 350 families last year in 2025, and we are the preferred lender for Pahlisch homes here in the Pacific Northwest. I've had the distinct opportunity to help hundreds of families get into new construction, and I can tell you, I've never seen an incentive stack like what Pahlisch is running right now, and I can tell you in the 40 years they've been in business, they've never done anything like it either. So they're calling it the Golden Key Event, and it runs in 3 phases. I'm gonna walk you through all 3. I'm gonna show you exactly what each phase means for you, your monthly payment, your cash at close, your long-term position as a homeowner, and at the end, I'm gonna tell you how to get started. All right, phase 1 is the rate buy down. This phase runs from July 6th through July 20th-ish, 2 weeks, that's it. During those 2 weeks, Pahlisch is buying down the interest rate on select homes in various communities throughout the Pacific Northwest. So let me explain what that means, because most people don't understand how it works. When a builder buys down your rate, they're using their own money, their own profit margin from the sale of the home to prepay mortgage interest on your behalf. They're literally handing you a lower rate than you could get walking into any bank off the street. It's not a gimmick. It's real money, and it helps you, and it helps them. The builder is spending it so you have a lower payment. Why do they do it? Because they want to move homes. They're in the business of moving homes. They want to compete, and right now, the most powerful competitive tool a builder has is financing. A lower rate means a lower monthly payment. A lower monthly payment means more buyers can qualify, more buyers can say yes. That's the game. And guess what? You benefit directly from that. Here's what a rate buy down actually does to your monthly payment. The exact numbers depend on the home price and loan program, but directionally, a rate that's below what you'd get on your own translate to real savings every single month. Not a one-time thing, not a closing cost credit that you might spend on something else, a lower payment every month for the life of the loan. Now, as an example, this is just for educational purposes, on a $500,000 loan, the difference between a market rate and a builder subsidized rate can be hundreds of dollars a month. Over 12 months, that's thousands. Over 5 years, that's a serious number. Phase 1, it's the rate play. If you're rate sensitive, if your monthly payment is the thing standing between you and pulling the trigger, this is your phase. It closes July 20th, a little bit of a moving target, but after that, it's gone. All right, after the rate buy down phase, phase 1, phase 2 is move-in ready homes. This phase is about move-in ready homes. Here's the thing people don't understand about new construction. There's a version of new construction where you pick a lot, you pick your finishes, you sign a contract, and then you wait 6 months, 9 months, sometimes longer. And during that wait, rates can move, life can change. There's some uncertainty there. I get that. And then there's this. Move-in ready means the home is built, done, appliances installed, finishes are in. You're not waiting for drywall. You're not watching a foundation get poured and hoping everything comes together on schedule. You're not waiting for the weather. None of that. This particular phase, they're trying to move-in ready homes. You walk in, you close, you move. For a lot of buyers, that removes the single biggest hesitation about new construction. The wait, the uncertainty, the limbo of being in contract on a home that doesn't exist yet. Move-in ready eliminates all of it. You also know exactly what you're getting. No surprises at final walkthrough. No, well, the tile was ordered and now it's back ordered. The home is done. You can see it, touch it, stand in the kitchen, and know that this is it. That matters. So phase 2 tends to spotlight those homes that are ready to close. Pahlisch wants to move them now. If timeline is your constraint, if you need to be in before school starts, before you relocate to the area, before a lease ends, before the end of year, phase 2, that's your window. All right, phase 3, and this is a good one, 0 down. So not truly 0 down, but let me explain. And I want to be really precise here because this is the one that gets misunderstood the most. 0 down does not mean 0 cost. It does not mean you're skipping the closing process or there are no fees or that the home is free. That is a no-no. What it means is you do not need the down payment to get into this home. So that is a real thing. It's not a trick. Down payment has historically been the wall. It's the thing that people spend years trying to clear. You want to buy a $450,000 home? 3.5% down on an FHA loan is over $15,000. 5% conventional is over $22,000. 20%, which people still think is what's required, is $90,000. That's years of savings. That's the reason people rent for 5, 10, 15 years before they think they can buy. Zero down programs remove that wall. Now, I want to be honest with you, not every buyer will qualify for every zero down program. There are income limits on some, geographic limitations on others, credit requirements, loan limits. The programs, they do exist, they do work, we do them every day. And when you combine them with builder incentives from a preferred lender relationship, you can get people into a brand new home with no down payment. I've done it, my team does it. Pahlisch is launching it for the first time in their 40-year history. If you want to know how to qualify, the only way to find out is to have a conversation with me. Phase 3 is the access play. If the down payment is the thing that's been keeping you out of the market, this is your window. All right, let me take a quick step back and address something bigger because I think it's worth saying out loud. There's a narrative that new construction is a bit of a bad deal, that you're paying a premium, that the builder is making all the money and you're getting overcharged for a house in a cookie cutter neighborhood. I wholeheartedly disagree, and here's why. When you buy a resale home right now, you are likely buying deferred maintenance. You might be buying a roof that's got 5 years left, maybe longer, maybe not. Appliances that are 8 years old, an HVAC system that the seller just crossed their fingers and prayed didn't come up on an inspection. You're inheriting someone else's decisions. And let me just tell you, as someone who bought an older home on some property, the HVAC system, $30,000. The roof, $30,000. The kitchen, $100,000. These are things that needed to be done because it was an older home. So can you live with these things? Yes, you can. But at some point, you got to pay the piper. These things are going to start failing. So like I said, you're using someone else's shortcuts, someone else's renovation choices from 2009. When you buy new construction from a builder like Pahlisch, not only are you getting a premium product, but you get a warranty, you get a great cost, you get modern energy efficiency, better insulation, better windows, better systems, which means lower utility bills. You get a home that's built to code, and you get builder financing incentives that a reseller simply cannot match or might not want to match. No resale seller is buying down your rate as much as Pahlisch is. No resale seller is handing you a below market payment, and no resale seller is going to offer you zero down. The preferred lender relationship is the thing that makes that possible. Because I have a direct line into Pahlisch's financing incentives, I can stack those incentives on top of the best loan programs available in the market. A buyer walking into a random bank off the street cannot access what I can access for the Pahlisch buyer. That is a big difference. Okay, I gotta just say it. So if you're still watching this, a quick disclosure before we wrap up. All programs mentioned are subject to credit approval and qualification. Not all borrowers will qualify for programs, including the zero down options. Incentives are available on select homes through the preferred lender financing. Terms and availability are subject to change without notice. This is not a commitment to lend. Talk to my team. We'll tell you exactly what you need to qualify based on your actual situation. I know I've rambled, so I'm going to bring it around full circle right now if you're still listening. Here's where we land. 3 phases, 6 weeks, July 6th through, I believe, August 17th. Phase 1, builder subsidized rate, below market, locked in from day 1, July 6th through July 20th. Phase 2, move-in ready homes. Done, no wait, no uncertainty, ready to go, let's do this. July 21st to August 3rd. Phase 3, zero down, remove the wall. August 4th to around August 17th. These phases don't overlap. You get the benefit of whichever phase you're in when you go under contract, which means if you're going to do this, timing matters. So here's what I want you to do right now. Drop a comment below and tell me which phase speaks to you the most. Is it the rate, the timeline, the down payment? Tell me. I'll read every comment and I will respond. Or if you're ready to just have a conversation and you want to know what you'd qualify for, what the payment looks like, whether zero down is on the table for your situation, go ahead and just reach out to me. Private DM me. We'll take a look. We can do a quick 15-minute call. No real sales pitch, just numbers. The Golden Key event is real, and it's the first time Pahlisch has ever done anything like this, and I'm happy to be a part of it.